Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the August 30th, 2019 Supermoon in Virgo, part 2 of 2. I pretty much addressed and talked about the majority of what I want to talk about pertaining to the Supermoon in Virgo in part 1. There were just a few things I wanted to add and or expound on in this one. Now, I want to go back to the grand Earth trine that's going to take place at this supermoon. Of course, it's going to consist of Uranus and Taurus, Saturn and Capricorn, and the Sun, Moon, Mars, Venus in Virgo. Now, again, this could give very good financial acumen, very deliberate, systematic energy. It could give very good common sense, pragmatism, practicality, a lot of good planning and premeditation energy, especially when you have Saturn and Capricorn in this mix. And it could be about, again, you're going to have Uranus and Taurus with that very strong ability for formulation of a new, perhaps ingenious money-making endeavor, or being able to incorporate ingenuity in this mix. And it could also be added to this, done with a lot of laborious, consistent effort and work. That's Saturn and Capricorn, and the very acute attention to detail, which is that strong Virgo energy at this time. And the thing about this too is, remember that you're going to have Venus and Virgo in this mix, in that cluster of 5 planets in Virgo, which could give more reason to have perhaps a start of a new Virgo love interest. And especially if it falls like in the 5th, 7th, or 8th house in one's natal chart, you're going to have Mars in the mix, which could give that extra drive, energy, and courage. And when you have Mercury in this mix as well, this could also be something where one can start on some kind of Virgo writing endeavor, because you're going to have that amplified energy of the new moon and the drive and courage with Mars in that mix. And you're going to have Venus in that mix, which of course can be about money. It could be the start of this, especially if you are a writer and you're proficient in writing. This could be a time where you might start some kind of writing which requires a lot of meticulous attention to detail, something connected with diet, health, nutrition, something which has to do with compiling stats. It could be extrapolating data of some kind. If you're somebody that's into, like, say, sports and statistics and trying to project stats, this could be a time to perhaps start some kind of writing with that, because Virgo energy can be about compiling data and, again, having that very strong, acute attention to detail in this mix. So it's really could be a time as well. But I wanted to add to this, there's also, you're going to have a mutable T-square at this time as well. You're going to have that Venus in Virgo making that opposition to the Neptune in Pisces, and it's going to be squared by Jupiter in Sagittarius. This could be a time for many. Remember, this is going to be very intensified because it's going to take place at the time of the supermoon in Virgo. It could be a time where many may become delusional over love. We're having Venus and Virgo in this mix, and of course Neptune opposing that. This could be a time not just being delusional in the love department, but people may not, lovers may not be that really it might not be that infallible lover that you thought you were going to find. I mean, Venus and Virgo can be looking for perfection in love, and when you have Neptune opposing it, it shows that that fantasy that person was looking for can be very unrealized and really unattainable. And when you have the Jupiter in Sagittarius at that focal point of that T-square, that's that point of over-accentuation, overcompensation. And then, unfortunately, people might be overcompensating due to, perhaps through overindulgence at this time, sadly. And I don't believe that would exclude alcohol. So it's something to really be careful of at this time, people. So anyway, People, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for part 2 of my take on the August 30th, 2019 supermoon in Virgo. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.